Hello everybody and welcome back to Palworld. Today we are actually going to be doing something a bit different. So I've been, I think it's like episode 5 or something. I've also played a fair amount off camera. I'm level 29 now. And I found myself kind of needing a new base. Here's the thing. At my current Power Box level, I can only have 2 bases. And I currently have 2 bases. Which means I need to go and do something about that. But before we do that, I would like to just thank you all for coming back after my brief little hiatus. I went to Gen Con this past weekend, and that meant that I spent 4 days in the Midwest gaming. And I got a new game, in fact, but it's not a video game, so I'm not quite sure if I'll put it on this channel. If you do want to see it, let me know, and I'll try to figure out some way to record it so that I can show it to you guys. But remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Lets me know what you like and keeps my videos showing up in your feed. So, first thing I need to do to build this base is I need to come over here, and in my main base I need to place a bunch of metal chests, because when I teleport here, it is likely that I will not be able to walk all that much. In fact, today is actually mainly going to be deconstructing the old base, because I'm just trying to figure out what I want in the new base and find a location that fits that. Because I'm definitely getting into the place where I start getting the gun portion of Pokemon with guns that this game is kind of known as a bit. And to do that, I need sulfur, because I can make charcoal with the furnace that I have here. So that means any place I have it, I can make charcoal. But sulfur, I'm not sure there's actually a way to make that. So I need to mine it. So I need to find a location that has a good amount of sulfur. Because, so the main reason I did this base was so that I had ore. But one of the things I recently unlocked is an ore mine. So ore mine, and then all the way up here at the beginning, I got the logging site and the stone pit. So that's wood, stone, and ore I can put wherever. Which means the only thing that's kind of keeping me, and wood can be turned into sulfur. Wood can be turned into coal at one of these. Or is it over here in the crusher? I can never remember which. Point is, there's stuff I need, and there's stuff stuff I need, stuff I can make myself. So I need to, and the thing is, this space over here is best for early game, because it has stone, wood, and palladium, which is what you need to make the power spheres. However, if we come over here to the crusher, you can get palladium out of the crusher. So I don't need this for any of that stuff. I don't need it for wood. I don't need it for stone. Honestly, so what we're going to be doing today is actually disassembling this base and moving everything over to here. So first thing we need to do is actually come in here and retrieve all, so that it's now empty. And now now I need to start disassembling. I need to check something before I do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do it off camera. Okay, so I checked it, and I can't. I just want to do one last tour, kind of, before we tear this down. So I mean, over here, we have my first house right here, but I moved it over to this structure. Up here was a storage area initially, and then I expanded it to the main house. If you guys remember, crafting and storage, various. We had some farms over here. Definitely gonna harvest these before we move out. But then we had off to the side next to the water, we had some practical things. And then over there in the back, you can see the stone and the wood mines, so that I could get those without having to deal with, the naturally spawning resources of it. And so after we harvest this, we're gonna go take a quick look in the power structure, because that is one, kind of the other big thing for this that was put in this base. Rather small. So over here we can have the base full of the powers and where they would sleep. To store it like I have at the other base. And of course over here we have the hot spring and the defensive wall. Now, this is time to start disassembling. So, while we disassemble, I'm going to kind of talk about where I plan to go with this. Wait a second. Against this space? It's technically still accessible. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward the wait to the raid, and then we can continue disassembling, because once there's a raid, there's a bit before the next one. Okay, so we have a minute left, as you can see here, and typically, in this location at least, the raids approach from up here, typically coming over that hill right there. So now I'm gonna wait up here for the 40 seconds. So see you when it gets down. Actually, I'm not gonna pull you guys out, because it's 20 seconds left. And this base location, I rarely get more than like level. Though this is actually the first raid since I've nope. What is that? Oh. Anyway, so we should be having them come over the wall soon. Yep. Ooh. I want to see if I can catch some of these. Oh, I got taken out. I think that's the first time I've actually died to a raid. Luckily, I technically still have a base here. So, I just need to come up here. And probably pull out Normal. There you go, that should help out. Oh good, I captured one. And then we got another wave coming. Actually, wait, I want this guy out. Ah, geez, yeah, these are a lot more powerful. Must be because I beat the other tower. Because this is the first raid I've had since I beat the tower. I believe it was last episode. Oh, and I did find the place everyone always says they they can get the come on, wait, why aren't you? Oh, chest settings. So quickly. Oh, jeez. The secure chest settings. Check all. And just dump these. This should give me enough space. Keep dumping this. Stone's probably doing a bit of weight. Yep, there we go. So now I gotta head back up here. Hopefully I can catch some of these. Jeez, I'm not doing good with this raid today. No, I'm gonna go ahead and come back after I defeat this raid, just so you guys don't have to watch me struggle through this. Okay, I managed to beat the raid, and as you see, I caught a Relixaurus. So, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, because luckily my bed is actually still here. Oh, requires a roof. Give me a moment. Foundations. One of these. Okay. So actually what I think I need to do is quickly head back to my mining base and get some of these. There, that should be enough. Then drop these here. Because now I can put some chests over here to make it easier to store materials. Over here, and I'll come back to you guys when I got it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back, and I actually went and got a grapple gun. And so this is so I can move around with an excess of items in my inventory. And again, these chests are mainly to hold stuff so that I can easily transfer from here and the other base. And then I need to do item sorting over there. Actually, stamina point into stamina. Oh, health point to stamina. So now I'm gonna go in here, just retrieve all. And back to disassembly mode. And so yeah, one of the main reasons is because I need sulfur, which I do not currently have in any meaningful quantity, or really I think any quantity whatsoever, because I think, yeah, the only way you can get it is through mining. Let's see if I can, how do I, is there automatic dismount? I don't know. Okay, so now I'm walking ever so slowly. Let's go ahead and just go to this chest, quick settings, check all, open, and just unload pretty much everything in my inventory I got from who knows what into here. I don't know, these are not at all what needs to come over here. Biggest thing is all that ore, which is going to be probably smelted as soon as I get over to the other base. I was not thinking about that. Now we need to go ahead and just dump all of this. Well, I have a lot of flame organs. That's going to become interesting to deal with later. Do I not have... I do not have food. I'll go grab some berries from over here. Do you have anything here? No items in queue. Pretty sure we have berries over here. Yeah, we do. And inventory. Take these, put them over here. Disassembly mode. Okay, so I come over to here. Is there not some sort of it's only duplicate items, so I'm gonna have to move all these by hand. And then once I get over to my mining base, which is going to be after this, the only base I have, then I'll have to go through and do a bunch of sorting to get all this, this and all the stuff in my base at home where they need to go, because there's a lot here. The one thing I wish that this game had, and that I hope they add in a future update, is ways to have cross-base inventories. So all my stuff on this base can be accessed at any other base I have. So, you know, I can have a mining base that does all my mining, and then I can, at my main base, just craft stuff using those materials without having to, you know, run back and forth manually to do that. Seriously, I am overburdened, so. Now I can go ahead and drop these. And I think I saw something about Steam mods being able to, or the Steam Workshop and modding through that being an option now with this game. So I may look into that and see what's there. Maybe there's one that makes it easier to get stuff. Hope there is. Or maybe wider base perimeter, because that is something I noticed with this, is I'm kind of restricted by how big the base circle is. Okay. I wish the recharge on this was better. If I don't have enough stuff, it may just be better for me to walk it. That incubator is going to get a lot of use in the coming time, because I got all these eggs that I need to start cycling through. Wonder if we're going to get anything interesting from any of them. Sort to get some more space. And this thing is, I'm trying to find the button where you just hit it and it dumps all your items, but I can't find. I've looked. That's probably what the where you sort all the stuff comes, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move all this wood over, even though it is like impossible to move. Now I come over here and drop off all the wood. Okay. So, as I said, kind of sulfur is one of the main reasons I'm doing all this base moving, because I need sulfur to kind of advance anywhere in this game now. Because you need sulfur to make your gunpowder, and that's what you need to make any of the more advanced stuff. Plus, my two bases, as you can tell, have the power box on the ground, which is not good for making kind of a completely enclosed building base, which is something I do want. And what I've seen says that you can place a foundation and then a power box on the foundation. So that's kind of going to be one of the goals. Is I don't know if I'm going to do it between episodes or not, but I'm definitely going to be doing some looking around to figure out where I want my base to go, and maybe do some basic building and stuff like that, so I can get stuff going. Do I seriously need... Okay, I have some space, but probably almost definitely going to have to build a base at some... Well, build more chests at some point. But we have most of it down. And so I'm just going to quickly run up here. so I can take care of all of these. And I don't think I unlocked it yet, but I do have access to research the stone technology. And that is probably going to be what the new base is going to be made out of. Because then, instead of all this wood and stuff, it'll be made out of stone. Which is probably would look a bit better, to be completely honest. Let's see that. Probably should also make a wheat plantation at the new, because currently I only have a bunch of berry plantations everywhere. Just because that makes it easy to feed, and just put a whole bunch of roast berries down, and that's what you serve your pals. Luckily, there isn't much in this building. So we should be approaching the last of the items. Let's see for a quick stack. Okay, yeah, so we now have, I think most of this base has been picked up and moved at this point. Quick run through of the whole thing. That's a naturally spawning bridge. Pick up this wall. I do think that is everything. So I guess now, see, break. We're picking up all of this stuff. And now I'm going to start transporting items. And I don't think I want to have you guys watch this entire thing. So see you in a bit. So I think I have the last of the items. I do not like when it does that. Okay, so once I drop these off, okay, so I should be able to drop all of these off. Okay. Now we're gonna go sleep. And I think that is actually gonna be it for today's episode. We have completely emptied the old base. And now all we have left is to find a spot for the new base, and from there figure out what I want that base to look like. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. I know this is a bit of a different episode than usual. It was just disassembling and talking and some fighting. But thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.